You know, sometimes you will learn something that your body doesn't do. At least usually you almost never go, you know, in that position. So therefore, the best thing to do is once you understand, okay, Nikhil showed me this, right? And when you do it slowly, you can do it, right? So therefore, it's there. It's just you're not very comfortable with it yet. So best thing to do is like once I understand the principle of it, now it's time for me to freestyle with it. Let me go with it, right? It doesn't have to be right? Because you are freestyling, it doesn't have to be right? And also it doesn't, there's no right? To push it even further, there is no right. Because once again, if it was a choreography and we had to do the same thing all together on stage, this is another story, right? But because we are only learning these to incorporate it in your freestyle, therefore you can do whatever you want with it. And the best way to get comfortable with it is to actually explore it, right? It will not look like me, and it will probably never look like me, right? And that's totally fine, right? So just keep that in mind for what we're gonna add to it, right? Cool. Yeah, any other, no?
It's like what you were saying, that freedom in the restriction. Because normally, as everyone, I think when you're dancing, you're thinking of so many things at the same time. So the fact that there is a concept and I can be free in the concept, that is allowing me to think that if I dance in general without concept, I can be free as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about trusting your body, really.
Yeah.
Knowing that it will stretch and go back to the usual spot or something. So it's really having that confidence to, go trusting what I'm doing.
Okay, so basically to explore the concept, but with freedom, allowing yourself to have freedom within it. Yeah, I totally agree, and it's something that to just keep in mind for pretty much whatever you are learning in dance, not just from me, but other people as well, right? So we said that we said that we can we started playing with directions, right? But now we're gonna just keep the same principle, right? But we're gonna add more direction, right? We're gonna add more direction to this. So what else can we have in terms of direction? We had the cross. Yeah. So now we're gonna have the stars, right? So what I mean by the stars is now it's not a cross anymore, it's a star because we add the diagonals. So we get diagonal, left front, diagonals, right back, diagonal, right front, diagonal, left back, right? So imagine on the floor, it goes cross plus the two diagonals, right? So now all of a sudden, the same movement can start, instead of looking like this and like this and like this and like this, it can also look like this, right? Look like this and, look like this and coming back here, right? So it adds even more dimension, right, to what we do, right? So let's start from the get-go for Jeremy. So, so we said the first half of the training, we are working on the subject, right? And the subject is footwork, right? And we said that we're gonna just focus on one simple thing that we all have is walking, right? We all know how to walk, right? But now we're gonna make walking more practical for our dance, right? And we said, okay, one of the ways that we can do that is just starting to create more awareness about how we walk. Okay, so how can we do that? First, we said, okay, directions. Directions, we had cross, so it was front, back, and then side, right? And then we said, okay, I can walk and pay more attention to my directions. Then we said, okay, all right, what else can we do walking and with the direction? We said, okay, we can also cross while we are doing it, right? Cross, 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 right? Then we said, okay, what else can we add to this? And we said, okay, what if we engage more our upper body, right? So we said, okay, we can cross and start twisting, right, to engage even more the upper body, right? And then we said, okay, what else? Once again, the same question, what else can we add to it? And then we started to think, okay, maybe let's not isolate our heads. Now when we cross, we can also, add some sort of wave to engage the head as well, right? And then this is when you came. So now, you just catch up with us, right? So, so now we just want to do the same principle, but we're going to start adding, diagonals to it, right? So let's do a simple one. We're going to try to do this one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's go. We're going to do the whole of it, like all of it slowly. Front. So we're going to go front, back, side, side, diagonal, diagonal. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you've got this. So, and you understand, the twist of it, all of that. So I'm not going to, sorry, make it more, I'm not going to add more to it. But now that we've got the directions, right, we're going to play with something else, yeah, which is the levels, right? So we're going to do, so now we have the entire variation, directions, so we're going to add levels to it, right? So turn, yes, left, turn, right, turn, you see? So basically, from the beginning, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, right, left, turn. Right, turn. Left, turn. Right, turn. Yeah? So, if I had to do it with the music, it would look like this, okay? Let me do it. Yeah, okay? But obviously, you don't have to go as fast, right? You can just, take your time with it. But the principle is to play with that level, but still maintain the direction, right? Yeah? Let's go. Huh?
Can we do it slow down just to see if I can actually do it?
Yeah, okay. But once again, even I'm going fast with these because it's not about the movement, right? So it's just I'm giving you some ideas and then you can explore by yourself, right? So.
I might ask too much, but to read the count. So
Yeah.
Where are we with the count?
Okay. Right? Let's go. So like I said at the beginning, we are here, right? And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4. There we go. 1. If we do it really with the right rhythm, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Again. Just the second part, I think, because this is the one that you struggle the most with. So here we go 1, and then here I turn my body here. right, until I arrive here, right? So my hands never move, okay? The one that I position on the floor, never move. And then I switch, I go further, right? Because if I only put it here or only put it here, I don't have enough leverage to turn, right? But if I put it here, then all I need to do is go in here and then here, right? Yes, okay? So if you can't do it with one hand, you can use, you know, the other hand. You can either do this and then you do this, right? Or to make it a bit faster, you can go, not faster, but a bit more agile. From here, boom, boom, boom. You see, right? But you can do it with both hands as well, okay? Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, nice. Here, nice. Here, nice. Here, nice. Right? Okay, so this is also, one thing to clarify, this is also floor work. Right? This can also be floor work, because the moment we start talking levels and the moment we put our knees on the floor, we can start considering this as floor work, right? But because our legs are still very active, right? It's still part of footwork, right? Because if I'm doing floor work without engaging my foot, it would look more like this, right? But if I'm doing this, I'm still doing a lot of footwork here. You see what I mean? Right? So just to keep that in mind. In case you're asking, yeah, but are we doing floor work or footwork? It's, yes, floor work, but the priority is still footwork. Yeah? Cool. So that was for this level. Is that okay? Yeah? But like I said, I'm going fast on purpose. Yeah? You don't need to memorize those movements. Yeah? Now that you understand this, yeah, now we're going to go sitting. Okay? So let's see how we could potentially move. I'm just giving you options before we start playing with those, right? So, yeah, a simple one would be still cross-legged to move, right? So it can be here, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8. So it can be this, right? Yeah, pretty straightforward. But what else can we do, right? Let's say I want to go, this way. Maybe it can be something like this. Yeah, so that could be an option as well. So let's see. So we go from here, I go, boom, then I push, turn, so I can sit down here, right? Yeah, and then boom, same here, ooh, here, yes, this way, boom, push, turn, right, see? And then I can even start playing and be like, okay, ooh, let me see. Oh, actually, I can also, ooh, yes, oh, yeah, but, oh, okay. I can also do this, do this, do this, do this. You see what I mean? Yeah? With just that, right? So, once again, don't be like, okay, I need to memorize all of this. I'm just giving you options so that when you start freestyling, I want you to be free with that, okay? So, let's explore the last one. Yeah, on the floor, completely. We can be here. Now I'm like, okay, I mean, what direction I could possibly do. Okay, so let's say I want to, all right, so here's one thing we can do. I'm gonna be playing with going from this on the back to going on my front, right? So I'm just gonna turn here, right? So basically, look, when I turn, yes, still footwork is the priority. So when I turn here, I just want to put my foot, yeah, from here, okay? And then I can just play with just this one. That would be one, like a simple one to keep the direction, right? But I'm playing with this, right? So, yes. So basically, instead of dragging the foot, right, I want to put my foot, if I can, like on the floor like this, right? Because if I decide to do something else with it, I can. You see what I mean? But if you only drag it, it's going to be more difficult. If you only drag it, you can only stay down, right? But if I press here, I can go up. I can stay here if I want to, but don't bring, something else to it. You see what I mean? Right? So let's just use the drill of pressing on each side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pressing, yes. Pressing, yes. You see, now you have more momentum to do other things, right? Cool, nice.
I still feel even though it's safe and it's like in the floor and you're lying down, I still feel really heavy. But maybe it's a strength problem with me, maybe.
Yeah?
I still feel gravity.
Yeah. How many of you feel like this?
And I feel like, I don't know, like it's difficult to do, like, that makes sense.
Okay, on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is normal. Do you usually go on the floor? No.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, here you have your answer, right? So once again, we are working on this today, but knowing your timing, I feel like this is something that I want to implement now in my dance. If the answer is no, that's okay. But then, just know that the longer you stay in the game, the more your body and your mind will be curious. And at some point, they're going to be like, yeah, but I want to explore this, I want to explore this, I want to explore this, because this is freestyle. You don't need to be a master at the floor work, but you may end up dancing and going on the floor, and then you're like, oh, but I'm here now, what do I do? You see what I mean? So getting familiar with easy, not necessarily easy, but a simple approach can only help, right? So can you show me the movement, and also you as well, that like the part where you feel a bit heavy? Okay, right, okay. So, and you? Yeah, try it. Okay, right, yes, okay, I see. So for the moment, yes, the only time that it requires a bit of strength is if I to push, right? But I'm not even asking you to push at the moment. You see? For the moment, if you use the momentum, the more I use the momentum, the more it's easy for me to push, right? So it's mainly about technique than force, right? Than strength. But we just need to, for the moment, we're not even thinking about pushing. We just want to understand the position, right? Because once we understand the position, we can be like, okay, I can do more with it. So from here, I just want to do this. Step. That's it. I step, and then I come back here, right? I step, and then I come back here.
And it doesn't bother you to have your other hand under your own body? Because it's literally stuck here.
Yeah, show it to me. Yes. Yeah, it's not a problem. Right?
I think it's the part is that you like doing that. So
Yeah, that's because you're not necessarily used to it, but think more footwork, right? Because it's still the subject, right? So think more, okay, how do I position my foot right here? Here. So if I wanted to, I don't even have to put my hands on the floor, right? I just want to have that position, right? Because if I've got this, then it will allow me to do whatever I want here, right? If I want to play here, I can, right? That's what I'm trying to do here. And this requires like the footwork part, right? Not the upper body that much, right? Yeah, so that's why I'm like, okay, I just want to give you that. Yes, yes. Yeah? Make sense? Yeah? So,
almost as if all the strength was coming to your feet and your leg,
yeah.
like more of a visualization kind of thing.
What you mean by
I
visualize?
focus more in my legs, so my brain is like legs.
Okay, yeah. Focus more on your legs. But then obviously, because you are with your socks as well, I think it's a bit more slippery and you have less grip, right? But that's something also to keep in mind, yeah? So, let's go from the top, right? So we said, before we start dancing with this, right? We said we have walking, right? With our footwork. Then we have directions, right? So direction cross. We can also have diagonals now, right? And then we also have those level, okay? So this one, the normal one, this one, knee, sitting, and then lying flat. And then lying flat, we can, be like this, or we can end up being like this, right? So with all of this, right, I just want you to start playing with your freestyle, with your movement, with all these directions. But please, please, please remember, you don't need to replicate any movement that I showed you. You just need to follow the principles, right? Directions, stepping, levels, and then the rest is yourself and the music. Yeah? Make sense? So let me try to play with this and explore. I'm just going to do a quick demo so you can see a little bit what I'm trying to do with this, and then we're going to do a cypher, okay? So the idea here, you will see that I'm more into exploration mode rather than performance, right? So I just want to take my time with it. So on this music, normally I wouldn't dance like this, right? But because on purpose, I want to get into the habit of exploring different directions, different levels with the music, it also forced me to be more dynamic in my dance, right? So that's it. I'm gonna play a song, take your time to do the same before we go to the cypher.